everyone, welcome to The Shells Have Eyes. I'm Chrissy M, and in this video of the Cherry Merry Muffin series, we are going to continue our deep dive into Wave 1's dolls and meet my blueberry beauty, Betty Berry. That was a mouthful. Why do I do this to myself? Hey Betty, you ready to do this? Yeah, you're ready. Here she is. This is Wave 1's Betty Berry. She was released in 1988 along with 4 other dolls. And as I always say, and love to do so, Betty Berry's outfit and set and everything is complete because she just came out of the box like 3 years ago. And I was the one who took her out of her cardboard confinement, so it's complete. Yay. I am very excited to show Betty off, mostly for my own personal pride, because Betty here was the first doll I got from this wave as a proper collector, whatever that means. And I have the box and everything this time. It is spectacular to finally be able to show off like the whole package. I see what I did there. And she's only been out of the box for a few years. So Betty Berry is very new, really new. This will be fun. All right, so Betty Berry is our one redhead of Wave 1. Her hair is a soft, red color. I have a hard time figuring out how to describe this red. It kind of reminds me of my strawberry felt and like pepper M's. So let's call it soft strawberry red. Cool. Yeah. Her hair is the definition of the dolls coming out with the one curl. She is the queen of the big poof hair. Look how round that is. It's kind of spectacular. She has the bangs that all the other Wave 1 dolls have. And some of her hair here is held up in like a mini ponytail with the big fat single bow. Right? And we are back to the one bow. Cherry and Chocolate both have a giant, crinkly, ostentatious bow in their hair, and Miss Berry here is our last doll in this wave with the one big bow here. She has the busiest bow of them all. Not really, but like, look at this thing. Lottie's bow is plain, like no frilly extra anythings, and Cherry's has like long loops of pastel pink ribbon like under it. Which I actually forgot to mention in her video. That's probably why her ties seem so long to me. But yeah, Petty's bow is totally different. Your crinkly circus tent. I mean, the bow is made from the same shimmery material as the trim on the rest of her outfit, like all of the others, but it's got this pastel blue ribbon on top of it that's different from her apron ribbon ties. See, it's like a, can I show this? It's like a polka dot pattern, little white circles or threads in it. I'm not sure why they picked a different ribbon. It's interesting. And it's just stuck right there on top. It's cute. I just have some aesthetics questions. And the shape is different too. Like the other single bows just look like what I think bows should look like. How am I supposed to put that? The edges are straight and they just have like the proper aesthetics to me, whatever. But Betty's is just a big giant version of Apple Amy's bug bows. They're tapered like going into the middle kind of over here on either side. More like butterfly wings. Big butterfly bow. Oh, I don't know what it is about Betty or if it's just this video, but she's really bringing up my need to alliterate. The bow also has this thin layer of mesh on the back. I show that off on all of the dolls. Lottie had like a thicker one, but all the other dolls have like this thin mesh on the back. And I want to say that it's blue, but it's kind of hard to tell. It looks kind of green, like the mesh on Apple's bows and like on the back of Apple's bows and trim. But I do hope that is blue. That would make much more sense. That would also make me happy. But if you look at the trim on Betty's dress, I do that sometimes. Sorry. If you look at the trim on Betty's dress, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pretending to be blue. Yeah. And the ties that hold the bow on are the same unique ribbon as the bit on top. It's not weird. It's kind of weird, right? It's the only ribbon on the Wave 1 dolls that doesn't have the pearlescent plastic fibers in it. Pourquoi? I don't think she necessarily stands out more because of the different ribbon, but I am going on about it, so I guess in the end that makes it totally couture. Let's see. Miss Berry has basically the same light blue eyes as Cherry. If you look at them, they really are the same color, but Betty's might be the tiniest bit more like, I don't know, like aquamarine or something, like a more intense kind of blue. Yeah, honestly, I'm sorry, I cannot tell if her eyes were meant to be a different shade than the other like blue eye dolls, or oh wait, which is just Cherry, so other than Cherry, or if hers is just a brighter because of like the individual paint job, or like maybe because she's newer. I don't know, but they're a little bit different, but basically the same. You make up your mind, or leave me a comment, let me know which one you think it is. And the pretty paint on her lips and on her cheeks is like a coral peachy color. The other dolls so far just have different shades of pink. I can't vouch for Benancy yet, so that's unique too, and very cute. I like that it makes her face look a little bit softer. There you go, put you over here on the stand. You like to stand? Yay, you're gonna stand for me. Betty's outfit is completely covered in light blue. As you can see, it's obviously pastel, because that's her thing for this wave, and has the 50s throwback look like the other Wave 1 dolls, that waitress homemaker look, right? Yes, that authentically accurate to its origins look. You are very, very blue, Miss Berry. So her dress fastens in the back with Velcro. You can see that there. It's made, like I said, with pastel blue fabrics, and the fabric of the sleeves is different from the fabric of the bottom of the dress. The fabric is just like a plain pastel blue, no pattern on it like there is on the skirt bottom part, whatever you call it down here on the dress. Very, very cute. But yes, this is plain. There is the bit of lace as a trim. You can see a bit of lace as a trim around the hem of her sleeves. It's the same lace like here and in here. Yeah. Oh, and what is so unimaginably cool and not even a little bit confusing, her sleeves, if you can see, are short. Why? No idea. I assume it makes her stand out, yeah, air quotes, from the other dolls. You mean the blue color scheme and red hair doesn't make her stand out? No? Not enough? Well, yeah, those short sleeves, absolutely amazing. Wow, like I said, couture. No, I'm joking, and I am stopping it now. I don't know why they're short, and I don't know why I'm hung up on it. I'm just used to the other ones being long. It doesn't matter. But Betty's sleeves are the only ones that are short. It's different, and their poofiness is cute. That is super cute, so that's good. This part of the dress that I am still calling the bodice, I still hope that it's accurate enough, is made from a plain white fabric, an amazingly crisp white fabric, like so white and new looking that actually you can basically like see through it. Knew this makes me smile. Also laugh. Like, why can we see your skin? Is this just a cheaper white fabric or what? Sheer silliness. Hilarious. Um, it's got the different, like the tiny, dainty lace around her neck up here. That's on all of the Wave 1 dolls up here around their neck. And also found on all of the dresses, the beautiful berry brooch. Oh, I love it. It's got to be like everyone's favorite part of the dress. It's definitely mine, obviously. Adorable, beautiful muffin. It's so cute. I mean, maybe, but for me, it is definitely the best part. And look how adorable it is. It's held on by a bit of thread that's back here. That is horribly messy. I was going to say that for condition, but I can't. It's secure. It's secure, but I can't stand looking at that. Oh, okay, we'll sort of talk about that later. Never mind. Anyway, it's got the obligatory cherry on top, and yeah, respectively, it is a blueberry muffin. It's a little brown muffin in a blue muffin paper tin thing. I would rant that Miss Berry should be allowed to have any kind of berry muffin that she wants, but the blue color dictates it so. So, blueberry muffin brooch. The bottom part of the dress, I've always called it the skirt. Sorry if I should call it something else, but this beautiful poofy bottom part of her dress. It's blue, like the rest of her outfit. But the fabric is not plain. It's got little flowers all over it. Let's see if we can see that. That's very, very pretty. Tiny little fancy flowers and leaves that are on these long stems, vines even. No, they're very pretty. Her outfit is cute and really doesn't feel plain or lacking, and I actually think it is because of this cute little detail. All the dolls have the same lace and iridescent crinkle trim at the hemline here. I'm sorry if you guys like get the point. I feel like I'm constantly repeating this fact. Yeah, but there is the bit of blue mesh that's on the back. So you can see that. That kind of helps to make it her own kind of authentic whatever trim. Yeah, seriously. Can you guys see this? Like, is it blue? I want it to be blue because it is supposed to be. But it looks like Amy's mesh, like in green. Is it just coming through like the front here, like the pearliness? Or is it the blue fabric? I think. Is that what making it seem blue? I don't know. It's such a small fact. It is such a small fact. And I don't think it matters. No one should be hung up on this fact, but I just want to know. Tell me what you guys think, because I'm going to have to let go of this. If you guys got a Betty Berry lying around, check it out. Leave a note in the comments about what color you think it is. I am letting this go. Yes, moving on to the apron. Why am I putting your arms? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it's easier to see it that way. Does that look silly? Does that look... Here's her apron. I love her little apron. I don't actually really know why. I question the short sleeves still, but I love the apron, like, component to this outfit. It's adorable. See, it was supposed to be made from the same fabric as, like, the skirt, whatever part of the dress, and they decided to go with this fabric instead, and I think that was actually a great choice. Just you say me otherwise. And this fabric is very, very cute. It doesn't make the whole outfit look busy. I like that too. It's just more flowers and stems. Slightly different look. Yeah, like way tinier. And the colors have been inverted, but yes. Super cute. I'm not going to put your arms back down. I think maybe that was kind of silly. Yeah, note the crinkle laciness. I'm getting tired of saying it too, I'm sorry. It ties in the back with the ribbon that we are more accustomed to, the plain pastel ribbon with the plasty pearly prettiness in it. Betty's is obviously blue. Yes, it's beautiful. It is actually a lovely, it's like it's not really too pale. It kind of matches up to this. It's really cute. But yeah, not the unique and question-raising ribbon up top. Her apron has never been taken off. That's why this bow is so very pretty. Yeah, so it's going to stay that way. I'm sorry. But it does come off. It does come off for like outfit changes or for when she like quits her job. You know what I mean? Like when she's had enough of the tyranny and like throws down her apron. Never mind. And finally, Betty's little shoes. Cute old little shoes. They're Mary Jane's and blue. a little darker than the color of the dress. They're more like the color of the muffin brooch right here. They should be blueberries and leaves, right? It's just the right shape and the color as well. But no, they're still cherries. Needs to conform to Cherry's style. Yeah, it's her line, I know. Actually, wow, that completes Betty Berry's look. So yeah, variations. This is where I tend to talk about them, if they have one. Betty doesn't have any. Just like Apple Amy, I looked everywhere I could to see if there was a UK version of her with like undies, or if she had a different version of some component of her outfit, like Cherry in the apron, but nada. Nothing. Maybe she is in white briefs somewhere, but I have no proof. Too bad, because it's too funny and cute. Yeah, so short segment over. My beautiful Betty. Betty is awesome. Do not get me wrong. I just really love this doll because of how new she is. I mean, she looks it, she smells it. Oh, gave it away. Sorry, whatever. She is the epitome of what I want in my personal collection. What makes my happy feelings surge like mad, just crazy. No. Yes, she has been out of the box for like 3 years. Doesn't matter. Look at her. Just amazing. Yeah, you guys are going to love this one. It would be nice to say that this beautiful specimen of newness was mine from childhood. Not going to say that I sold my childhood stuff. The words taste of sadness as they leave my face. Original Betty, wherever you are, I hope you are loved. So, her condition, hilariously awesome, you'll see. Her busy bee bone bow is beautiful. Oh my god, I love the alliteration. Yeah, but it curls in a little bit on the sides. No big deal, but yeah, trying to hide the elastic band. Eh? Yeah, this thing here. I do it every time. You can feel it. Well, you can't. I can. I'm telling you, it is hard, brittle. It's gonna come apart if like we fiddle too much. So we won't do that. Oh, so very frustrating. Cause that's just what happens to these bands over time. And it doesn't matter that Betty just came out of the box. She's like 35 years old now, so it was bound to happen, and there's nothing I can do about it. I wouldn't put in a new elastic either. That might ruin the neatness of her hair. So yeah, just moving on from my normal annoyance about the elastics. There is a tiny white paint stain here underneath her eye. That's just some paint from like, oh yeah, from like her eye, where the machine probably slipped or something. So she came out of the factory with it, and I'm sort of capable of forgiving the machine's mistakes. Random note, look how cute her eyeshadow is. Isn't that adorable? Why are you even bothering to bring this up? Because they have cute eyeshadow right here. And I never mentioned it, and that's silly of me. So it's really subtle. But all of the Wave One dolls have a tiny layer of like brown paint above their eyes there. And Betty's is this light brown that they all have, as you can see. And I should have brought that up. Oh well, I did now, and everyone feels super fulfilled, I am sure. Oh, that's super funny. Since Apple Amy's is the same like color, the same light brown color, and that is almost the same color as her skin, you can't even really see that it's there, and for some reason I think that's hilarious. This is hysterical. Are you guys ready for this flaw? Oh my god. Hidden beneath her kind of wonky bangs, like nothing really to talk about, but they kind of have some funny splits in them, is a hole in her head. Look at this! Oh my god, the humanity! It's like a tiny hole with like, look, with like the hairs from her bangs stuck in it. Like, what the heck happened? Oh my god, I would be so upset if it wasn't so funny to me. Like, what weird mechanical malfunction caused this? It's ridiculous. Also funny, because her bangs, look, totally hide it, so we can pretend it's not there. Yay! Oh, thankfully it is funny to me, or it would drive me insane. Like, what a terrible imperfection on this immaculate, just removed from the box doll. But yeah, so weird. I think it was just another, like, machine slit. I don't know how many needles are used in the machines to like secure the wigs on the dolls, but yeah, if there's more than one, then why is there only one hole? Were they just happy that it was just the one hole? And it was like, yeah, she's good. Whatever, sorry. It's just so absurd to me. Like I said, that it's pretty funny and I can actually live with it if you can believe it. It's just so ridiculous. Now, again, this isn't really like a condition thing, sorry. Well, because her hair is like so unnaturally perfect, that's a condition thing. But how can I move on without addressing this perfect poof? Oh my goodness, it's just like this is also one of the reasons I love her. It's just like, yes, it's unnaturally perfect. It is so clean. Betty does not have the box scrunch that I like to talk about, like my other dolls have, like the ones so far that we've looked at. It's unbelievably neat, and honestly, I cannot tell what I am more obsessed with, the unimaginable neatness of it or the unforgivable lies that she represents. Right? Beautiful curls sold separately. Ah! You thought I would let it go. No. I will. But just look at those things. Such big, beautiful, neat, tightly set lies. Betty's hair is the most lovely lie of all the dolls by far. Gorgeous curls, porcelain perfection, which really should annoy me the most because here she is and she doesn't look anything like that. She's the queen of the giant one curl. But yes, getting back to it, her one curl is very neat. I absolutely love how beautiful it is, the beautiful clean shape of it. I just adore it. Maybe she doesn't really have like my favorite hair of the whole bunch, but as a collector who lives for perfection and newness, this is spectacular. And we're just gonna gloss over the Velcro not being able to stand the test of time. I'm done with the show. I'm putting a picture and I'm not even picking her up. I just don't really want to deal with it. You know that it bugs me. And I always go on about it. And even though Betty is so new, Betty's Velcro is just like her hairband. No different from the others. No saving it no matter what. At least the rest of her outfit is perfect. Besides that sad ball of thread behind her brooch. Yeah, we kind of looked at it. There it is again. Oh man, that is just awful. We already saw this debacle of a stitching job holding Perry's muffin brooch right here on her dress. It is just kind of terrible looking. So I guess I don't really have to talk about it. We just looked at it. But I mean, she came in the box that way. What am I really going to rant about? What was going on in the factory that day when they made you? Let's look at something else, like, to make me feel better. Ooh, like this ball. Oh my goodness. I really have nothing to say about it. It just makes me smile. I hope it makes you guys happy too. It's a lovely shape. I don't care that it's sideways. I kind of noticed that pretty much all of the dolls, when they were put on, they were tied and they're like, they're just kind of sideways. So like if I try to turn it back, it's just gonna go back. It doesn't matter. But like, oh my goodness. Oh, you stuck. Gonna pull you out. Oh, it's just a tie. Look at that lovely tie. No fraying. Just, oh, it's so clean. This is by far the best bow. And I was only going to talk about these weird imperfections on the bottom of her shoes and like their messy paint job. And then we were going to be done with this part. They were on her in the box, and I'm pretty good at letting go of manufacturing issues since they don't affect like the doll's newness. But now I have to talk about these. Yeah, I see what I did. I'm sorry. I'll put your skirt back down. Get in the picture. Yeah, not really talking about them. Sorry. I should be talking. No, I'm still processing, I think. I found these earlier. Do not know how I ever missed them. These little dots that are all over her legs and shoes. I don't even know if zooming would help. There are a lot. They're like well-formed dots of like different colors. Some of them are like pink paint, I think. So they were probably just another defect from the factory. Dude, I want to rant. Like, it's pink from the other dolls. It's like Lottie's shoe color. How did it get on Betty? I mean, the tiny cherry, like, here is the closest color to the stain that I am seeing, and that seems impossible. And there's like a brown one and a white one and like a black one. I think there's even a blue one, which is the only thing that actually makes sense in this ridiculousness. They are just everywhere. Stare at the picture. I cannot stare a second longer. Betty, you are beautiful. I love you, Miss Berry, but you are a manufacturing mess. Smell time. Scented dolls, right? We gotta do this. Do you smell like blueberries? Oh, okay. Okay, okay, she smells strong and kind of gross. No, find a better word, be nice. Oh, it smells so artificial, it hurts my nose. I need a tissue. Okay, Betty Berry smells intensely, pungently. Like my Cherry Merry Muffin doll, like level of scent, but Cherry smelled good. Oh my god, I can smell her from here, or it's caught in my nose. Betty smells like anything but blueberries. She smells so strange. It's such a weird smell. I have no good way to describe it to you. Books? She smells musty. She smells like old books in a musty box. And something that is still killing my nose right now. Maybe you could call it sweet, but let's go with kind of like Smarties sweet. If you can even use that word, like all sugar, but like no flavors. Yeah, Phantom says that she kind of smells like strawberries, but he paused for a while before saying that. Okay, so maybe there is an artificial bit of berry to it. That's reassuring in the sense that she is Betty Berry. So I guess you could say that's good, but she does not smell like blueberries. I don't even think she really smells like berries at all. Sorry, everyone. And me. She just smells like sugar-dusted books. Well, at least you still smell pungently new. In summation, my Betty Berry's condition is spectacular for being 35 years old, and even though she's a bit of a double-edged sword, when I look at her, I just see the gorgeous new doll, not all of these crazy question-raising flaws I mentioned, and I hope you do too. Yay, so exciting. Okay, here it is, guys. This is Betty Berry's box. This is what she came in. This is what I took her out of. And for once, I did the smart thing in my mind as a grown-up collector, and I kept it. Because it just seemed like, yeah, I wanted a reminder of what these boxes look like. That's kind of the whole point for me anyway as a collector. So here's her box. This is so exciting. It's the first time I'll be able to show it off properly. Here we go. It's simple. It's just a box, but I am really excited. All right, so you got your clear plastic window, so you can see all the stuff that you were buying, right? Yeah, you were buying Betty Berry, who is Cherry Merry Muffin's doll's friend. That's what she is. And it says right here she's blueberry scented. Lies! Also lies! Queen of lies. Oh, the card's falling out. I'm going to show that later. Yeah, because the box is kind of open where I took her out. Preserved the whole thing. Let's see. It says comb her pretty hair on this little printed oval card here, which again makes me laugh because that's little baby Bubbles. Over here it says little dip is a fun ladle. Yeah, sure, life of the party. All right, let's see. The box itself is pink. It's got the polka dots all over it. Sweet smelling world of muffin magic. Yes, and over the course of these videos, I've talked a lot about the muffin magic, so definitely filled with it. Cherry Merry Muffin. As far as I am concerned, I mean, as far as I can tell, this is probably just the American, like the US version of the box. I didn't really see anything else that showed that they were different. This seems to be the common logo for all of the boxes I see. Though it was funny, I did look to see if mine was different because this pink color was really, really light and it didn't look like the other one. So I was sort of like, oh, do I have something special or different? No, hilarious. It's just lightening of the box. Like the box has just discolored and totally lightened up to this really, really pretty light pink. But look, it was supposed to be this. Look at this pink. See how it's different? It's just because this is totally faded. Actually, I think that is very, Very funny. Oh, and also kind of look at the box itself. The big shape here is a muffin. Doubt like everything of Cherries is a muffin, but like literally I do kind of like this. It's kind of like a house. See, you got your big muffin top. I mean, to me that's cupcake. Annoying. That's cupcake because this would probably be like frosting or something like that. But you have your muffin top and then you go down on the sides and it kind of looks like, well, see, look, there's your muffin tin right here. So muffin tin, you got a cute little like heart of garden or something out front. So you got your little fence and then like, look, you go through the fence up to the door. Maybe this is the door. I don't know. But do you see that's kind of like the walls and the top of a muffin. You go through the cute little picket fence and you go up to the door and you go, hey, Betty, you home? Come bake with me. Isn't that really cute? I like the design of it as a whole. Though the problem is with my jokes about all of our little anthropomorphic fruit friends and furniture and the like. Just like kind of look at this scene. I want to show it up anyway. I show up the scene. It's very cute, but it's like, okay, we got our little friendly furniture, happy smiles hanging out down here. I don't see, yeah, these are these each of them? Yeah, each represents the 4 different play sets you could get for Wave 1. And I don't see any of the fruit friends, but just imagine they were there because it kind of also seems to me for some reason like a prison. It just kind of seems like these high walls and the gate just like keeping them in. They can't get away no matter what they do. They have no choice but to go through the little door and go back to their life of servitude. Poor little things. It is just a joke. It does. It looks like a house to me, but also it's like, what's up with those really high walls behind like this cute little scene here in the garden or in the front yard? All right, let's look at the back. Let's look at the back. I've got to move on. I'm having fun though. You know, you can see the logo again here, Sweet Smelling World. There's text. I'll put it here. You can read it yourself. Are they in rhymes? Yes, they're in rhymes. So come along and join in the fun. There's excitement and magic for everyone. Yes, lots of rhyming. Really cool. And we've got our cartoon depictions of each of the dolls and their friends and stuff like that. So, yeah, these are all of your 88 dolls. They've all got their little muffin tins, and it all looks like they're just filled with batter. Not that they're cooked. I don't know why. They all look very sort of mushy, like they're not ready. And here you see all of their little friends. You got the whole gang. You got the whole gang, and it even lists like the other stuff you could buy. So it shows the 4 play sets that eventually we are going to talk about that came with this wave. And yeah, see this like sort of hot pink, this pretty Barbie hot pink. Look, that's even darker than the pink here. It is all sorts of wild colors, and I don't know if the front was meant to be different from the back, but this is a wild amount of colors. It goes into like a gradation. I don't want to use the word ombre, but like it goes into a pretty purple. So when you're done looking at all the stuff you could buy, it looks so cute up here. You go down here, and it says, scoop up some fun with the little dip ladle. I'm not even going to touch that. We are going to talk about that later. Ladle! Can't say it right now. Later. Style Betty Berry dolls, pretty hair, lots of different ways. Yes, that is good. Encourage all little boys and girls to have fun and play with the hair. Are they grabbing the bow because they're going to rip it off and do something to her hair? Oh my God, my goodness. Take off her glimmery apron. She's ready for play. Yes, that's right. That's right. Oh my God, this whole time I'm like, why would you take off her apron? Because duh, eventually she's done. She gotta go relax. She wants to be part of the party. Why does she want to still wear the apron? No, it's so true. Mine are never coming off. Look at this. This is so cute. Besides this part here, it's like my worst nightmare. It's just like, take off the apron. Mess with her hair. No! All right, so it shows what it came with down here. Content: scented Betty Berry doll, scented like bucks. She got a dress. It's on her, thankfully, because she doesn't have the painted on underwear. She got her apron that I never took off. Shimmery hair accessory. Shimmery hair accessory? Her bow? Her bow counts separately, you guys. I was just thinking like, no, you're right. Oh my God. Bow counts separately. Shimmery hair accessory. Oh my God. Little Dip doll. He's more of an, or she, he, she, whatever, is more of a accessory. Muffin comb, muffin tin, scented muffins, and the booklet. Ah, see, they counted as two separate pieces. See, I always keep them together, so I like to think of them as one piece. And booklet. So yeah, we're going to look at that booklet. That was not supposed to be a surprise, but it was sort of like, whatever. Okay, the only thing I'm going to mention here is that I've seen plenty of the boxes have 1989 on the back, but this one right here, Mattel Inc., 1988. Very cool. She's one of, not like the originals, like the first coming off like the conveyor belt, like blah, blah, blah. No, she's one of the originals. She's 1988. She's really, really cool. Wow. Let's look at that pamphlet that came in it. So, when you open up the box, dolls here, dips there, her muffins there, comb there, and in the back of everything, the world of Cherry Merry Muffin. There was a cute little pamphlet. Let's see. When you open it up, it's filled with more rhyming, I think. Merry Muffin Land is a happy place where every face is a friendly face. Not even the greatest rhymes, but okay. The smell of sweet fills the air and yummy treats are everywhere. So I'm not going to read it all. I wanted to know, like, yes, do we have rhymes happening? We have rhymes happening. I guess it tells a story. It tells a story all about, oh my God, it does. It tells a story all about each, I guess, character, maybe their little role here in Muffin Land. In Merry Muffin Land. Okay, Muffin Land is Merry. That's great. Okay, so each doll comes with a comb. They want to put that down there to tell you. You open it all up, and yeah, you can see it. This is a pamphlet that shows you, like, the other dolls you could buy and what they look like, but these are, like, wicked prototype. Look at Betty! Look at that. That is literally, like, it's too long to be, but it's like a bowl cut. It has, it actually looks like her hair a little bit. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, you want to talk about them not getting their act together and just, like, the lies of the hair. So they tell you what all the little friends' names are and what they are and all the things they came with. Yeah, it just says the same thing. Take her apron off so she can play. Comb her hair. And the play sets are in the back. My favorite thing about the play set part of the pamphlet, ooh, more alliteration, is just because of the fact that this lists here how many pieces came in the set. So that's how this is the exact way I kept track. Yeah, you can trust the internet sometimes, but for this is the deal. It was in the box. It told you what was supposed to come with it. So, like, yeah, the Pour and Chill milk carton / refrigerator had 11 play pieces. And so I stare at it and I go, do I have 11? Yes, I do, and I'm stoked. Yeah. But yeah, this is what it came with. And then here in the corner, they stop the rhyming, and then it's a 90-day limited warranty. So that's the box, you guys. Wow! So maybe my brand new Betty from the box has got a few tiny imperfections. They make her quirky. Quirky and couture. Because not only are the aesthetics of her outfit unique, but her manufacturing flaws are as well. Ms. Berry is over 30 years old now, but she wears all of these things so well, and I'm super stoked to have her. So let's look at Betty Berry's accessories. The set is complete. They came out of the awesome box we looked at, so yeah, nothing's missing, right? And they've only got like 3 things anyway, so yeah, they're all here. Here they are. This is Betty Berry's comb. It looks exactly like all of the other combs that come with the Wave 1 dolls. It's a big muffin. It is a big pastel blue muffin. It's actually, yeah, it looks a little bit lighter. Like the plastic, the blue is a little bit lighter than like her muffin brooch. And whoa, knocking stuff. And her shoes, but yeah, pastel blue color. Got the cherry and the leaves on top, which, yeah, I want to call them blueberries. But yeah, cherry and leaves. So they look exactly like all of the others. And Betty Berry's is beautifully new and beautifully flawless, with the exception of, what side is on? Yeah, actually, there you go. This side, can you see? Maybe I'll get a picture. There you go, look at that. Look at all those, I don't know, what are those? The sprue marks? Yeah, there's all these little imperfections where the plastic, like the little tiny pieces of the, or whatever it's called, the little teeth pieces of the comb were not like cut well from the plastic. You can see those, and some of them are discolored actually a tiny bit, like the one over here. That really kind of bugs me, but if you turn it around, it's gorgeous. There's nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful. So this is her comb. Give me my muffins. It's the only accessory I ever really want to talk about. Sorry, Dip and Emotionless Comb. These are Betty Berry's muffins, and they are gorgeous, and I just love this accessory. They all have them. That's part of the Cherry Merry Muffin thing. So every doll came with muffins and a tin. And yeah, they do look like everyone else's, besides Lottie. So you kind of have to use your imagination if you want to assume that these are blueberry muffins. But we are going to assume that Betty Berry's, because everything else is supposed to be blueberry, I guess. Hello, Dip. That these are blueberry muffins. I don't see any little blueberries or bits or anything like that. But there you go. These are her blueberry muffins. But really, yeah, they are 6 muffins, plastic, and 1 solid piece. Brown, light brown plastic, looks just like all of the other ones. It's hollow, upside down. So they have the little detail on them that all the muffins do, the little like indentations and stuff in them to make them kind of look baked and real, kind of. I see it. And there's a few lines. They're not scratches. They were always there. A few lines in this one. Yeah, annoying, but still, they look gorgeous. And there's no other flaws on them, so they're beautiful. And the tint, they plop in like that, like a glove. And yeah, blue tint matches the plastic of everything else. Pastel blue. Isn't that really, really cute? Yeah, you got to be able to bake your muffins, right? And the tin itself is also flawless, with the exception of this little thing right here. It's just a blue stain, a dye stain. Don't know where it came from. Don't know what to say about it, so we'll just let that go. Oh, I just love these. All right, you guys ready to smell them? Let's do it. Okay, that took a second. I was trying to get a smell out of them. I don't know how to feel. They don't have much of a smell to them anymore, and these are very, very new, so I'm feeling a little bit of disappointment, and I'm just trying to hide it by staring at the beautiful muffins. Okay, how do I describe the scent of these muffins, basically, because they are sort of scentless? All right, well, first off, it doesn't smell nearly as weird as Betty Berry does, that's for sure. There's a hint of something artificial, like plastic, but it does smell kind of sweet. There is a hint of something that does smell sweet, and actually, I would not call this blueberry, but this is the closest scent to being berry-like. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I would actually say that is kind of a berry scent. There's a hint of sweet that isn't just like nondescript sugar sweet. It has a bit of a berry scent. It's very faint, but that's good. But not really a blueberry muffin smell. That's too bad, and especially too bad that it barely has a scent. That artificial smell must just be sadness. No, that's probably just me radiating it because of how much I adore these muffins. I don't like that they're new and they're not still smelly. I don't know. Sometimes the muffins smell a lot and sometimes they don't at all. I have no explanation for that besides they didn't hit them enough with the good stuff, like the dolls. And that's totally sad. Because you want the nostalgic smell they promise as well. Oh well, at least they still have a scent. And it's not nearly as bad as the lady who baked them. So let's be happy with that, shall we? And this is Betty's last accessory. And the little fruity helper, Little Dip. Little Dip is a blueberry. Finally, something that is in fact a blueberry in this collection and reads as such. And is also a little ladle. Makes total sense. See? He, she, whatever you want to go with, even has a giant curved stem that's supposed to be like a handle so that you can stir her in all of your wet ingredients. Little Dip is also bowless, like Apple Buddy, but now I believe it's just a matter of you don't get a bow if you don't have a complete cranium. Dip has been hollowed out too, so then you can use her to scoop and pour everything into the tins after she's been drowned in the batter. Right? The stem better also be a snorkel, or else how can she breathe? So Little Dip is made out of blue plastic. It is lighter than the brooch and her shoes, like just a little bit. I don't know if that was intentional, but it is more of a color that matches the comb and the muffin tin. Yeah, like I said, no bow, giant hole. But this is cute. See, it has like the little crown of the blueberry. See these little bumps I guess that's supposed to be like the little crown that's on top of the blueberry. That is very cute. And she also has a cute little smile and very plump cheeks. I like that. Oh, it's so funny. I never mentioned it. Doesn't matter. But she got the two little eyelashes that are really, really adorable that they all have. That reminds me of like anime characters going, "Vey." Her little hands are stuck to her face because they were molded that way. But thankfully, they are still facing the right direction. Her arms are going in the right direction this time. I just have so many questions about the whole thing. And Little Dip has the same confusing sleeves as all of the other little fruit friends. Their arms are always cold, it seems. They're yellow and, yeah, not attached to anything. So what are they? Little Dip's shoes are pastel pink Mary Janes because everyone is wearing Mary Janes in this wave. Actually, I'm pretty sure at this point that they're on the whole line. So yeah, same shoes with the cherries, but hers are the pastel pink used for Cherry Merry Muffin's accessories and some of the playset accessories. The shoes, oh man, because she's wearing the shoes when you stir her, so that's gross. I hope they wipe her feet before every use. So Little Dip has a few tiny imperfections, but every one of them was on her when she came out of the box, so while they remain bothersome to look at, they are not too big a deal, I guess. Because they don't take away from Dip's newness. I mean, I wish they weren't there at all, but I can't say or do anything about it because all of these things were here from the get-go. And I'm never going to mess with her and wind up with another situation where I do damage, like with poor Apple Buddy. Never again. This is a list of the few flaws that are on my Little Dip. Like I said, really small issues that don't take away from how amazing she looks or how nostalgically new she is. But I do not like this mark over here. Can you even see it? Oh, this mark on her sleeve. This does not look like a tiny manufacturing flaw that everyone's eyes are just going to gloss over. It, to me, is a big brown mark, like a dirt smudge. I think it's brown paint. Again, from Lottie's stuff, were they made next to each other on the factory line? They were just throwing Chocolatte's paint everywhere that day. It's big, and I really don't like how it looks because it's on my new toy. But that's just me being me. I want perfection all the time, and sometimes even with brand new things. That's just not the case. Little Dip's just got these unique little attributes that make her special, and I accept that. Anything else we need to cover, Ms. Berry? No? We talked about your whole collection? Well, there you have it, folks. The doll has spoken. I guess that's a wrap. So that's it for this video. This has been awesome, you guys. It really has been such a treat for me to be able to show off Betty Perry. She's such an amazing representation of my collection and of the fond memories of my childhood. Hopefully yours too. In the next video, we'll take a look at the last doll in Wave 1, my beautiful baker of all things banana, Nancy. If you enjoyed this video, please think about liking and subscribing so you'll know when the next video comes out. Good night, meow!